Hi, I'm Craig McPhail, Director of Athletics at Lees-McRae College, and we've got a special This Week in Bobcat Athletics for you. I just want to tell you from my perception what I'm seeing, and I must tell you, it's amazing. This week we had a lot of different events, and Saturday was the culmination with a men's and women's home soccer match where we both got wins, and the crowd was amazing. I thought we put together a first-class experience, and I'm telling you today that if you haven't been out, please come check out Bobcat Athletics. We've got a lot of great opportunities for you to see these young people in action, wearing the green and gold, supporting Avery County, Banner Elk, and Lees-McRae. It's a great opportunity, and I'm excited as we show you this week in Bobcat Athletics where we talk to a cross-country runner. We wrap up a little bit about the soccer. Chris tells you about what's happening this week, and I'm going to let you know how there are other opportunities for you to be a part of what we're doing. It's another great time in Bobcat Nation, and we want you to stay tuned as we show you this week in Bobcat Athletics.
Welcome. I'm Justin Perillo. I'm a student athlete here at Lees-McRae College on the cycling team, and today with me I have Austin Thompson, a cross-country runner. This past weekend, Austin, he broke school records here. He broke the 9th fastest time in school history at the event in Asheville. He was the top D2 runner there with some big competition. Some D1 schools showed up to this race, and he was our top finisher for the whole division. Austin, great job this weekend.
Thanks.
Just maybe you can tell Bobcat Nation a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Cleveland, Georgia. I ran cross country and track there. I broke 3 school records when I ran there at White County High School. Pretty much it.
So breaking records across the board, continuing it from high school right into college. So why Lees-McRae? What brought you here to the mountains of Banner Elk?
I love the scenery. Like, it's beautiful here. Coach takes us on some breathtaking runs, and he told us that we'd have a really strong team coming in. So that was pretty cool.
So it was a little bit of motivation for you to come here.
Yeah.
Other than that, what's your favorite run around here, maybe around campus? Do you have a favorite one?
We go to Bass Lake a lot, and that's really nice. Running around the lake, doing our tempo workouts.
So you guys have a lot of practices and stuff, but you also race almost on a weekly basis here for your season. So it's a long season. Take us through a week. How do you prepare mentally for your race?
We do long runs. That's very nice to know that we're getting in the mileage. We do maybe 1 or 2 workouts a week, so we're getting the speed there. Just got to trust Coach's train that he's preparing us for the races.
So good coaching, good teammates, that's what you want.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to those runs every week and the races coming up. Obviously, it's working out pretty well for you. I can see you're just doing great so far. You broke history. What's next on your plate? What are some goals, maybe even as a student here at Lees-McRae? You're a freshman, so do you have any student goals, maybe running goals as well?
I just want to continue improving my times, breaking school records, improving as a team. The team's getting stronger, and I want to maintain good grades.
Yeah, very important here. And what are you looking forward to most out of the whole season?
I just love seeing the team get better, and I like seeing myself improve as well. Just
full-on overall improvement and everything. That's a good goal to have. And I think, honestly, you with a great start to a season like this can't go wrong. So, Austin, thanks for taking some time today and talking to me. And good luck this season.
Thanks for having me.
Looking forward to watching you out there race and get some great results. So, thank you for joining in. Stay tuned for more of This Week in Bobcat Athletics.
Welcome back to This Week in Bobcat Athletics. I'm Sports Information Director Chris Parker. I'm here with men's soccer assistant coach Daniel Smee. Daniel, thank you for taking some time out of your day to talk to us.
No problem.
You guys are 5 games in, 3 wins, a bunch of goals. What is your mindset on the squad so far?
We're very happy with the way the season's going so far. Obviously, to have a 3-2 record is okay. We are a little disappointed that we aren't a little better than 3-2, but we've inherited a really good squad from the previous coaches here, and we're just kind of continuing with where the team left off last year. Obviously, making the conference final was a little disappointing way to finish with a loss, but the boys have all came in ready to go, and we're just we're just continuing the way we finished last year.
You talked a little bit about the coaches before. They had a winning record. Has that had any added pressure to you as an assistant coach here?
Maybe a little, yeah. Obviously, inheriting a good team is great. it's a good thing to come in and have good players already here and just kind of coach them the best we can. A little bit of pressure to try and go one better than last year, but that's part of the job. That's what we all want. That's why we play the sport and we coach the sport. We want to win. Everybody wants to win. So it's a little bit of pressure, but it's good pressure. It's pressure that we need, and it's going to help us get through the season, I think.
Looking back the last week or two, Tom Dealey has been playing incredible. He had a shot hit the crossbar on Saturday, then he had the hat trick against Tusculum. And Nate Watt's been coming on as of late. He had the game winner with under a minute to go. Can you talk about their performances so far this year?
Yeah, I mean, like you say, Tom's been really good recently, as has Nathan. We've had a lot of good, solid performances throughout the 5 games we've had. Even in the games we lost, we've had multiple people play very well. A little bit disappointed for Tom that he hasn't actually got on the score sheet the last 2 games, and he's had some chances to do so, and he'll be the first person to tell you that he should be doing better with some of the chances he's had. But great performances without the goals. Nathan's getting a lot of assists right now, and obviously got the game winner this weekend. But we have players all around the field who've been very, very good. Defensively, we've been a little bit disappointing until this weekend, where I thought we were great defensively, and if we can continue that for the rest of the season and keep clean sheets, we should have a good year.
Well, you guys got a pretty big win here in front of Bobcat Nation on Saturday. You had a week off, so the guys were fresh. Now you get in the real heart of your season. You travel, I believe, number 10 Limestone on Wednesday. Then you go to Pfeiffer, late game on Saturday. How do you feel about these upcoming battles? Both teams defeated you guys in regular season last year, but we avenged the loss to Limestone and Limestone last year, so you know they're going to come out of the gates hot. How's the team feel going down there?
We're confident. Like I say, we've inherited a good team. We have a good team right now, and we're just trying to get better every day. Whether it's playing against Limestone or whoever, you know, we want to win the game. We don't go into any game expecting to lose, doing anything in the preparation where we even plan on losing. We want to win everything. They are 2 very good teams. We know that. But it's one game at a time. We go to Limestone on Wednesday. I believe the team only lost by 1 or 2 goals to both teams last year, so we can compete with these teams. And like I say, it's just concentrating on Wednesday and trying to get a result Wednesday.
All right, and final question for you. You guys have been jostling between Gus and Tyler at goal. Have you guys thought about settling in on one goalie, or is it just kind of goalie by committee throughout the rest of the year?
Well, we had a chat with both goalkeepers before the start of the season. And just said, listen guys, it's 50-50 right now. We're new faces, prove yourself. So what we did, we split their time in pre-season. We gave them 2 games each to start the regular season as well. We went with Gus this weekend, and I thought he did very well. But we've told the guys it's sort of a game-by-game thing. However, if a keeper is doing well, the chances are we'll stick with them. But they got to perform each day in training. Like I say, every day in training we're trying to get better. So we can't take any days off, and that's the same all around the pitch for every position. So hopefully we have 2 good, well, we know we have 2 good goalkeepers, but hopefully they can continue their good performances and keep those clean sheets coming.
All right. Daniel, thank you for your time. Good luck this week, and we'll be back shortly for This Week in Bobcat Athletics. And welcome back to This Week in Bobcat Athletics. I'm Chris Parker. We're going to do a little bit of a recap and looking forward to Bobcat athletic events. Last week, as you saw earlier, cross country, Austin Thompson did very well, and Alexandria Flint did well on the women's side in Asheville. Both teams will be traveling to Wingate this weekend. Volleyball picked up their first conference win. Jordan Banta had a career night with 18 kills against Pfeiffer. The Bobcats went on the road to Southern Wesleyan and North Greenville. Unfortunately, they fell in both of those. However, the volleyball team will be here on Wednesday as they take on their rival King at 7 o'clock in Williams Gymnasium, and that game will actually be live on the Mountain Television Network. On the soccer side of things, both teams had the week off until Saturday. The women's team won 3-0. Kelsey Twigg got her first goal of the year, as did Mallory Overholt, and we had a chance to catch up with Mallory and Coach Kiko Magana.
I'm Justin Perillo. I'm a student athlete here at Lees-McRae, and we're here at the Lees-McRae Women's Soccer Game of the Week. They just beat Southern Wesleyan 3-0. This is a huge game for the girls here. they open up this conference game with a win. Coach, what does this mean for your team?
It's great momentum, and two wins in a row. It's big for us opening conference play, and the girls are playing really well right now. We had a rough start playing some great teams in the region, but now we're starting to gel together, and you saw it today, and it was a good result for our girls.
Yeah, it really was. And Mal, you had a really offensive game today. You had a goal and an assist, huge contribution to the team. Maybe you can talk a little bit about what your aspect of that was.
Well, the whole team just set the tone right from the beginning, and we set the tone for the conference as well, that we want to let them know we're here. As far as goals and assists, they were all team effort. All 3 goals were team effort, and we just really worked together.
You really did, and it's a full teamwork effort out there. There's a lot of momentum on the field. Once you get one goal going, you got all of them. Speaking of momentum, you've had back-to-back wins now, and they're both shutouts, Coach. Can you maybe talk about that?
Yeah, it's the preparation we had was great. We had a full week to prepare for the opening week of our conference tournament or conference games, and the girls for the last 5 days have really kind of focused in a lot on what they're supposed to do on the defensive side of the ball and offensively. So it showed today that it worked, and we're ready for our next game.
You really did. It showed great. You guys had great focus out there. Really just drilled it in them. And speaking of the next game, Mal, you guys are playing Limestone. Last time you guys were there was last year in the quarterfinals. You beat them in overtime. What do you expect from this upcoming game?
But Limestone is a quality team. They play soccer just the way we do, and it's a great battle always. I think that we just have to go out with the intensity that we have, and another thing that's separating us right now is our attitude and our passion for the game.
You heard it from them first. Next week, Limestone, big games coming up. A great start, conference opener, with the girls winning here today at Tate Field. Thanks again for coming out, talking to me, guys.
Yep, no problem.
Great
Appreciate
game.
it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And as you saw earlier, we spoke with assistant coach Daniel Smee of the men's soccer team, Nathan Watt, with the game winner with under a minute to go in regulation as the Bobcats won that contest 1-0 against Southern Wesleyan. And we were fortunate enough to catch up with Nathan and Coach Rich Wall.
I'm Justin Perillo. I'm standing here with the coach and player, Nathan Watt, who scored the game-winning goal with less than a minute left on the clock. There was 59 seconds left on the clock. He headed the goal in. Nathan, exciting gameplay out there all night from both sides of the ball. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about that last play and what you're thinking.
Well, when the ball came in, I wasn't really thinking other than just getting to the ball for the start. It's a great ball in. We've been working on it in training. Balls coming in from the outside, so we knew any crosses in the box would be dangerous. Not necessarily myself, not really a header of the ball, so it was a bit of a shock to be in that place anyway, but good to get a goal.
It was really exciting to watch. I know I was excited about it. But right after that, even then, Southern Wesleyan comes back and they almost score again. What was going through your head there?
Well, for a second I just stopped because I thought it went straight in the top corner and I thought we were going to go for it again. We got ourselves in a good position and we seemed to be throwing away past couple of games. I think Gus would have had it covered. I've got my keeper's back. Might be different when I see it on camera, but I'll say for now, Gus had it covered. We had every confidence in him and it was a good win. Good confidence in the goalkeeper. Great defense night from the Bobcats. Great offense too, as we saw here. Coach, opening up with a conference win here. 1-0 in the conference. Your team played to the last whistle, literally to the last whistle. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit on that for us.
Well, the biggest thing is we've been talking about playing 90 minutes. We've had 3 shutouts in the first half so far out of the 4 games. Today was another one, so that was our 4th first half shutout. Unfortunately, the past couple games didn't happen in the second half, so we've been preaching that day in and day out that we need to be defending for 90 minutes. That was priority number 1. I gave them 3 points for 3 points on the board. That was our objective. First one was defending for 90 minutes. We did that tonight. We put it together for a full 90 minutes. I think they maybe only had 1 or 2 shots on target, and then the last one, we're fortunate that doesn't go on the other side of the post.
We did. We saw great teamwork from all the Bobcats out there, really just putting it in there, trying to get that work done. They played really aggressively tonight, but they were really poised at the same time. Does it show through in the teamwork from practice and going on forward in the season?
Absolutely. We tried to do something a little bit different. We were, lucky to have a full week off of games, so we were able to prepare for this one match this week. And we were able to implement something a little bit differently defensively. In the first 4 games, we've kind of sat back a little bit more. And tonight we went a little bit higher on our pressure. And I think ultimately that's what gave us our chances just kind of wore them down in the second half. We're a very fit team.
It really did. It really paid off in the end, as we saw here with the last-minute goal, and the team playing aggressively worked well for the Bobcats tonight. And speaking of, we have games coming up here. We have Limestone and Pfeiffer for the Bobcats. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, they're probably two of our hardest games in the conference. Obviously, last year Limestone won the conference, and then Pfeiffer won the conference tournament, beating us in the final. So 2 games that we've looked at straight away from end of last season, already looking forward, knowing it's going to be a tough game. We gave them both close games, beaten by 1 goal in both. So we want to go one better this year. Hopefully put on a good performance, same as today. Show the same heart that we showed today, and I'm positive we can get out there and get another result. Keep it going from there.
I'm really looking forward to it. All of Bobcat Nation is really looking forward to it. Great game out there tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
Great game
Thank
day. Exciting gameplay from the Bobcats.
And both teams will be traveling to Limestone on Wednesday. The women are slated to play at 5 and the men at 7. And then both Bobcat squads will travel to Pfeiffer to play at 5 and 7 on Saturday. Volleyball plays on Wednesday, then they have the weekend off before they really get into the heart of their conference slate. And the cross-country teams, like I said earlier, will be traveling to Wingate. So that is all that we have this week. A little bit of a quiet week on the home front before homecoming. And we will be back here shortly for This Week in Bobcat Athletics.
Welcome back. I'm Vice President of Athletics, Craig McPhail, and I want to share with you a little bit of what is happening in our athletic department, all the great things that are happening. We're going to host the Special Olympics. Our friends from Yellow Mountain are going to come over Friday, and it's going to be a wonderful opportunity. We'll probably have a rigorous game and a competitive one of bocce ball, where they've been practicing really hard on their softball skills, so we're going to really see how good they are. I saw Bobcat Nation, Tate Field, in full force this past Saturday. Parking lot was crowded. Fans were tailgating. Women's soccer parents had a tailgate. We had an atmosphere that was very electric. And why I'm telling you this is because Bobcat fans, I want you to come out. I want you to come see what we're doing. And no better chance than next weekend as we have Homecoming 2015. It's going to be an epic weekend. Could be one of the best that we've had in the 115-year history of the college. A Hall of Fame celebration unlike any other. A dedication of the Hagler Athletic Center on Saturday morning with contests ranging from volleyball to lacrosse, tennis, and soccer, and probably many more, as we have an incredible chance to showcase all of our new enhancements, how we've elevated the professionalism of our athletic department, but more importantly, the young people who make it up and the coaches. Bobcat Nation, I plead with you, come out in full force, wear your green and gold, and get to see exactly how special this year's version of Lees-McRae Athletics really is. I'm excited about who we have, what we're doing. This broadcast is just one of the many things that we have heightened and elevated our own people, our skills, and our talents. Bobcat Nation, stay tuned next week as we get ready for the homecoming edition of This Week in Bobcat Athletics.